Mass kidnapping of UNN student by Fulani terrorist. Shiriwa demands Igbo security agencies heads in Southeast. Welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel. Human Rights Writers Association of Nigeria, Shiriwa, a prominent civil rights advocacy group, has condemned the reported mass adoptions on a continuous basis by armed Fulani terrorists of several returning students from the prestigious universities of Nigeria and NSUKKA in Enugu State. Just as the Rights Group has appealed to General Officer Commanding 82 Division to direct his operatives to arrest the kidnappers and rescue the victims immediately. Shiriwa also expressed concern that virtually all heads of federally controlled security institutions in the entire southeast of Nigeria are not from the region, just as the rights organization accused most of these security heads of being IPOB and Igbo-phobic to a deadly extent, by always attributing all crimes and acts of terrorism to members of the indigenous people of Biafra. Shiriwa painted a graphic picture with the police naming the following commissioners of police in the southeast: Abia CP Janet Agbede, Anambra CP Echenge Cheng, Ebonyi CP Garba Aliyu, Enugu CP Ahmed Amani, and Imo State CP Mohammed Ahmad Badi. Just as Shiriwa lamented that the entire military formation in the southeast are headed by persons from outside the southwest, in contrast to other geopolitical zones where persons of those zones head the hierarchies. Shiriwa stated that because most security heads reach hasty conclusion about who they perceive to be criminals in the southeast, they have failed to pin down the forensic precision and eliminate the threats posed to Igbos by invading armed Fulani terrorists who share the same ethnicity and religion as the majority of the army commanders in the southeast. Shiriwa recalled that the GOC incorrectly stated that the security situation in the region is more of a criminality, whereby gunmen terrorizing residents hid behind the cloak of Biafra agitation to commit crimes. Just as the Rights Group recalled that the GOC spoke when they received the leadership of the Nigerian Union of Journalists in Enugu a few days ago. Shiriwa has therefore charged the GOC with pursuing the armed Fulani terrorists terrorizing the people of NSUKKA University of Nigeria's town and eliminating the threat to the citizenry lives and property. We urge the armed forces to be deliberate and decisive in their pursuit for terrorists, regardless of ethnicity, and stop playing ethnic politics in the discharge of their functions. According to news report, there is an uneasy calm along Ongogo Nike NSUKKA Express Road, Enugu East local government area of Enugu State, following the alleged abduction of an unspecified number of road users, including students of the University of Nigeria and NSUKKA UNN, who were returning to school after the Academic Staff Union of Universities' 8-month strike AßÄ. According to media reports, the kidnappers attacked at least 6 commercial buses, riddled them with bullets, and diverted the occupants to nearby bushes. According to Shiriwa, it was reported that the kidnappers have already contacted the victims of families, demanding 30 million naira ransom. The report said, adding that the mass kidnapping occurred on Sunday. According to Shiriwa, a woman from Aku in Enugu State, Igbo local government area, and her son were among the victims of the kidnapping, and while the son has been released, the woman remains in captivity. According to the same source, a medical doctor who had regained his freedom paid an undisclosed ransom to be set free. The credible source, was also surprised that such criminal activities could take place on a road with about 6 security checkpoints between Nike and OP Junction in the Enugu State and NSUKKA local government area. Shiriwa recalled that the media quoted a UNN student who asked to remain anonymous as saying, "It is very true. My roommate, sibling, and mother were kidnapped. My friend was almost kidnapped as well, but he managed to escape." There is a lot going on in the southeastern region. And see, if people come out to talk about these things, you're going to see them as they are being sympathizing. No, a lot of things happen. We say we Nigerians, we don't know. They keep using this ethnic whatever to deceive us. I did tell you, a lot happens. Had it been they not come as I can't talk this thing now, I'm not going to have an idea that since when the strike was called off since Sunday, people have been kidnapped. I'm just hearing it for the first time. Now wow, there is problem on Nigerians. There is problem. The government is just using security forces to frustrate the Igbos. They should change before God destroy them. Like I said, this is no longer funny. Igbo politicians are fools. What have your own politicians done to save your people? Just keep quiet if you do not know what to say. This is not even about a matter of, and this man is correct. Igbo politicians he does not think before he does something. The Igbos have the worst political leaders in the nation. Okay, people are not believing. Ohanaeze ND1TS is another irrational organization. You never see them standing up for the people when the need arises. The useless Fulani government, with the help of Igbo leaders, are arresting the ESN and IPOB that is fighting this Fulani terrorist. Okay. The head of Hiriwa is an Igbo guy, so he has turned the organization to his southeastern stuff. Can you imagine? So anything that happens in the Hiriwa makes 7th their priority. As you know, Igbo are very tribalistic. If the South was free, do not worry, very soon they'll kidnap you. That is when you know the identity of the kidnappers. This is not supposed to be at all. Forget about who has security formation. We have Igbos leading from such formations as well in their zone. The point is the government must find a solution to the problem of kidnapping by Fulanis across the land. Since your people are not tribalistic, why didn't they allow the Igbo to be heads of in all the northern forces? The people that escaped all testified they were Fulani. The ones they kidnapped in the past all confirmed that they were Fulani, and you are here defending them. Do not worry, it will get close to you, and you will then testify with the word of your mouth. Alright, do not worry, it will get close to you. Then you testify with your mouth that you are Fulani. Instead of you to condemn evil, you are here to take in sides. May God judge you. May God judge you right. What we are suffering even on the roads of Southeast are the so-called federal security from northern regions. When then are Southeast Igbo securities? I don't know. That is why some people are saying state police, should come. They should make sure they do state police. They are not kidnapped by Fulani, but they are kidnapped by their own brothers Igbos. To stop defending the criminals, IPOB, they are behind all the insecurity in the Southeast. And they are being arrested and killed, and none is Fulani amongst the killed and arrested ones. So why are you blaming Fulani? Because you hate them and just for the sake of tribalism. May God punish a group of useless people, criminals with donkey reasoning. Sincerely. Alright, well, at the end of the day, Nigerians will be very careful. Sincerely, this is not the time to plead to the gallery. We will be very, very careful. Alright. Okay.